Okay, so we have the great Jayson-Lee Collins. I say the great Jayson-Lee Collins because you are being recognized as the petrol station king.
Getting there.
You somehow are this magnet to attract fuel stations onto the platform. And I know that you have two opportunities. Let's start with the first.
Yes. Which one? Do you want to start with Sebo King or Umalo?
You choose.
Okay, so like you say, we've got two good stations. Let's start with Sebo King. It's a site-only petrol station.
Yeah.
All right.
What does that mean, a site-only petrol station?
So, I mean, as the buyers know, the guys in the market, for petrol stations, you have pretty much three components. You have the landowner, you have the oil co, and you have the operation. So now we're only selling the property, the land.
Right.
There's a lease with BP. It expires in 2029, and obviously there's an operator involved. But you're pretty much buying the income from the operator.
Right, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's pretty much a clean-cut deal.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, they base it off of the charges on the literage. We're pumping about 200,000 on the site.
200,000 litres.
200,000 litres, yeah. Direct exposure onto the Golden Highway. It's actually a fantastic site in Sebo King.
So let me ask you this question. Okay, you're pumping about 200,000 litres. What's the upswing to that?
Look, I mean, it has dropped. There's a big development in the areas surrounding the land. It's actually a subdivision. That land's being developed into retail. So even though it's only pumping 200,000 litres, it was pumping more. Because of the construction, it's kind of dropped a little. But it's going to get there again. It's going to get back to 300,000 litres. So that's the upswing. I mean,
okay. So they were at that point, 300,000 litres?
They were. And pre-COVID, they were even more. But I mean, they're charging 86 cents on a per litre pump through there. So if your literage goes up, your income goes directly up. I mean, it's directly related.
Okay, but we've got that benchmark. So when do you think the construction will kind of evolve or get to a point of completion around the area?
Look, I mean, it's new. It's a new development. I think it'll be probably done in about 2 years' time.
Okay, and you still got great upswing continuing to
2029. Even with that there, it's still pumping 200,000 litres. So it's not. It's you're grossing about 2.4 million. Per annum. So it's the income's there. The income's going to hold there, and it's just going to get better.
So, I mean, who are you calling? What type of investor are you calling? Is it an owner operator, or is it someone that just takes the ride?
This one's a little bit different. I mean, with most petrol stations, the guys we're calling are the guys in the industry.
Right.
But this is a little bit different because it's a site only. You're buying the income. So we got any investors looking at this. I've got guys who own retail centers looking at this. I've got guys who own office spaces looking at this. So it's anyone who's looking for good income.
It's almost though a very simple product to manage because you've got X amount of pumps, you've got X amount of people, and it's just passing traffic and making sure the forecourt is properly managed.
Yeah, right? So the landlord, the purchaser is only going to be responsible for the insurance rates and maintenance.
Yeah.
And that's it. The operator does the rest,
So when is this property on auction?
On the 27th of September.
Okay, so we got a great showing on.
Yeah, we got about 20 days left. But it's we've got huge interest in the site. I think there's going to be more interest in the site. And it's because it's priced well. That's the key in the economy today.
Is there any indication or any level you can share? And I know it's going on auction, so it's probably the worst thing you can do. But is there anything that you can kind of share with the audience?
It's very hard to say, I mean, in terms of pricing levels, it's always hard to say because what I see worth in it, you don't necessarily see worth in it.
Yeah.
Someone who has a plan for it will pay a premium for it. So. Look, I mean, if we're anywhere in the low 20s, I think there will be a deal to be done.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're calling investors. And Jayson Collins is the man to see. But let's hear about the second opportunity.
Yeah, so I'm even more excited about the second one. That was the pre-build.
Okay.
No, the second one's it's fantastic. It's one in Umalo, in Wesselton, in Mpumalanga. So what we got here is a Cat 17 site. Okay, and these don't come about all the time. And a lot of people.
What does a Cat 17 site
Exactly,
mean?
A lot of people don't know what it is. It's everything. So it's the pumps, it's the forecourt, all the equipment's owned by the seller.
So hang on, go slowly. Okay, it's the pumps, it's the forecourt, all the equipment owned by the seller.
Everything. The equipment in the shops, the equipment in Galitos used to operate there as a franchisee. They've left since.
And you can bring another franchisee in?
Exactly, you can. And Pizzolino's was also there, and they all the equipment in there is being sold with it. So you're getting the site, you're getting the licenses.
So you're
getting
totally plug and play. You're ready to go.
You buy it, you operate it, and you go for it.
And leasing, is there any long-term leasing involved?
Yeah, look, I mean, the lease is with Total. As per, this is BP that wants Total. But the operation, you can be the operator on the site. So fantastic site. Pumps also around 200,000 litres. There's huge upside. The operation's valued at about 2.7 million. It's netting about 900,000 currently per annum. So huge upside.
Tell us where the upside is. Obviously, when you put those retail elements into play, it becomes a destination center, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't always have sites where you can own everything.
Yes.
So if you operate that thing properly, that is going to pump. And there's a huge retail center behind it. The retail center's just been sold. It's just being managed properly. It's with a box. It's with Super National. So it's a fantastic site. Another thing on that site is the roads just being redone.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot more.
So they knew
traffic
you were coming.
through.
They knew you were coming. Jason, why are you attracting these opportunities? I mean, in a market where opportunities are there, but the pearls are difficult to be able to extract, and you've you've created two pearls here.
Yeah.
How did that happen for you?
It always comes down to relationships. I know it gets boring because it's all every broker talks about, but right relationships. And I think also guys are a little bit nervous now with the re-regulation of 93. As you know, it's a law that's kind of been talked about, and I think guys are nervous. If you're making small margins, it might be the last string that you can pull, but on the upside, if someone knows how to operate property, if they have the property that they can work, there's a lot of upside. So I think these petrol stations are coming to the market because of that re-regulation. When will it come into effect? I don't think anyone really knows right now. Some guys are saying before the end of the year. Some guys are saying they don't even think it's going to happen.
But I mean, regulation applies to all industry, and it's not an obstruction. It's just a way to do business with.
Exactly. Well, look at diesel. Diesel still pumps.
Yeah, diesel. I mean, I can't tell you what it costs to fill my car, but I mean, we're still back and forth every week. Yeah. So it don't stop me from driving further.
It's just a change. It's a change, and a lot of people don't like change. They see risk with it, but on the upside, a lot of people see upside on it. So,
my late uncle always said to me that for him, the fuel price never went up because he went to the pump for 20 years with the same 200 rand.
Yeah, exactly. So he just got his distance was shorter.
His distance was shorter. So Jayson-Lee Collins, you've got these two opportunities that are on show on the auction platform on the 27th of September. We're very excited. They are star attractions. I know we have a third one as well. But I can tell you, your interest has been great.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you are a willing and able investor and you're looking for some truly tremendous opportunities, come and have a chat to Jayson-Lee Collins. He really is one of the leading lights in our business, and he has all the answers that you will require in order to acquire these unbelievable assets. Jason, what a privilege. Thank you so much.
Greg. Thank
Pleasure.
You.